So TPR.io is tool for LinkedIn content. It's actually, you can call it AI Ghostwriter, but we are not there yet. We are in copilot mode by design for now. But from my previous startup, I understood that the main obstacle for any founder is distribution. Without organic channels, you cannot really move from zero to one. And the sympathy or understanding how important this pain is for me as early stage founder and most of my network, which because of VC part of my career is also early stage founder. So it's like hundreds of people, I think even more, and all of them have this problem. They all want kind of personal brand, and the number one place to build personal brand for founder is LinkedIn because the scale 1 billion, it's main B2B platform. So I understood that people like me and people who I enjoy working with have this problem. So this, I mean, creating personal brand by creating content and AI, and I was a bit of already in AI, can help a lot with this.
So, Islam, when you say the main obstacle is distribution, are you talking about just simply raising awareness? Is that what you mean by distribution?
No, eventually, it's the distribution. It's revenue. Yeah, the end game of distribution is getting money on your account by selling something. Before that, you have to be credible, trustworthy, etc. Before that, you had some get some awareness. So in most of my network, including me, build SaaS, right? Software as service. It became extremely hot place to build new products because every founder became used to like kind of lazy marketing by just paying to Facebook or Google ads, and this doesn't work anymore for I think last 3 years at least, and everyone tried to reinvent marketing. And when I say distribution, essentially it's marketing. It's the same. So selling stuff by going throughout the whole channel from top of a funnel to the sale.
I mean, it's interesting that you say that. When you say marketing is changing, you mean like the traditional ads are no longer an incentive for people to click or to buy, but they'll be more likely to buy from someone they know or someone who they've followed or they've seen evolve over time. Is that what you're aiming for?
Uh, there are two layers of this statement. First is just mathematical one. Unit economy of yeah, paid acquisition is negative for 99 of 100 early stage founders and companies. So there are very, I would say it's like exemption to the rule, proving the rule that when you are starting, you cannot really get positive economy, unit economy on paid acquisition. It's first part of a statement. And the second,
Before you move
yeah,
forward, so that
yeah,
means that the amount you pay for ads surpasses the revenue you get from those same ads. Is that what you're saying?
yeah.
All right.
Uh, and the second layer of this is a bit more forward-looking, but it's already can be seen is with AI, IT products became, I would say, almost commodity. There are hundreds of products in any task users or B2B clients have. And there are like large problem just to understand which potential provider even to try, not mentioning to pay. And I see it is like how music, for example, and overall entertainment works. So there are millions of songs every year coming to the Spotify or other platforms, but you don't even try to find great new song because there are oversupply of content. And in this case, you just follow. For example, I really love Red Hot Chili Peppers. And whenever they release new song, just because they have brand, I give it a chance to be like my next favorite song and album. And it's for sure not there yet. Making software is a bit more difficult than releasing a new song. But nevertheless, you can see that more and more IT products are available for the same task. And with that, my understanding, and I really believe in it, people will try, and if product is rather good, will eventually buy only products from people who they already had some touch points before. So they like their path, their content, they believe this guy is relatable or somehow expert in what he or she is doing. So this is the way how distribution and marketing will work for in IT, at least in SaaS, in most cases. At least I don't mention in deep tech. In deep tech, there are different way. But if we talk about just general IT, or I call it low tech, then this is a way. Yeah, you have to have some kind of brand to differentiate because everyone doing the same.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if you could just drive me through the customer journey into PR. So how does it work?
Yeah, so we position it as first secure because it's very important. LinkedIn is very restrictive for our tools. We are secure partner to make LinkedIn content, which essentially means posts, but all kind of posts on throughout the journey. Which means any post, any content consists of two things. First is idea of a post, ideation of a post, and the second is creation or polishing. So we helps with both of them. First, we user come to our platform and goes throughout onboarding. We try to understand what user want from LinkedIn automatically based on their profile, but also based on a questionnaire. It's kind of LinkedIn strategy part. Um, Second, we help with finding topics to talk about through two things. First, we help to understand what goes viral on LinkedIn. We have quite extensive of a library of viral posts with a lot of different filters and etc. So we say, for example, you want to talk about entrepreneurship. This is posts that went viral and talked about entrepreneurship. So understand what can be good content based on engagement. Second, we also provide, we give ideas, essential topics to talk about based on your journey. For example, I have a lot of information about me on my LinkedIn profile. It's my headline, it's my about section, my experience, my posts. Uh, all of that is content AI use to say, for example, you had interesting journey, you switched sides, you were VC before and became founder. Most cases, people do the opposite, right? They start founder, then became VC sometimes. So we suggest to provide to talk about this. It's we, I mean AI, our AI. Second, we have interview part. We essentially replicate how ghostwriters works. I just talked with our system. I mean, talk. It can be read literally. I mean, voice to text, but also you can type. I prefer just saying my thoughts, really raw thoughts. For example, 1 2 minute, and we with that AI produce three versions of a post, which take essence of what you said and polish it to all the requirements how to succeed with the same, I would say, thoughts and essence of the content in LinkedIn feed. Because LinkedIn is, as any algorithmic um, newsfeed, social feed is very competitive. You have to be good on content writing to go viral, to get much higher reach and engagement for the same ideas you want to share. So we provide free versions of posts, and you can choose between them. I would suggest polishing a bit because without human touch, AI is not there yet. Some people produce without human touch; it's up to them. But overall, if you want to be top 1%, not just mediocre results, then you polish a bit manually or with AI. And also, we also provide opportunity to generate LinkedIn tailored images. Overall, LinkedIn is not that good for generated images. People on LinkedIn prefer faces, but sometimes it's not tailored to what you talk about. And what goes well on LinkedIn in terms of generated images is images with text. So we provide which generates image in one click, and you have post, and you can publish it both manually or through our platform. So the idea is to get, let's say, 2 times higher reach and engagement for the same kind of authentic ideas you want to share in 10 times less time than if you do it with ChatGPT or other comparable products, or especially if you do it manually. So this is the idea, and actually we cover a lot other features, but it's the main law we cover.
Islam, from benchmarking based on successful posts, helping you with the ideas, because a lot of people get stuck just there, helping you create a post, different types of posts. And in the age of personal brands being really core to people engaging with your products, I think this is critical. And
Yeah.
so I think it's very important what you're doing. I think it's very interesting. And I can't wait to see where this will be heading. Might be the standard in the future. So, Islam, it was a very insightful conversation. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks a lot, Antoine. It was a pleasure to talk, to share my both journey and what I'm doing now. Thanks a lot.